Everybody, welcome back to another review. This time, Fantastic Four number 70. No, that's 75 cents, idiot. US dollars. It's Fantastic Four 303, 303, not 75. It's 75 cents. So that's a great start. So this is a comic book from 1987, and it's about this is a sad tale, by the way, because for those who read the classics, Fantastic Four and other superheroes went to battle worlds to fight the Beyonder, and this is some kind of an aftermath. Well, not really, but basically, what happened is that on battle worlds, after the fight with the Beyonder, Ben Grimm stayed back to, I believe, finding himself because he was changed back into a human. And when he go back to the Earth again, he transformed into the Thing again, and that's not what he wants. So he stays there. But what happened in between is that Johnny Storm, the Torch, fell in love with Alicia Masters, and she loved him back, and they became a couple. I believe they married. And when Ben Grimm eventually came back, he was very depressed, and the story continues from here. So we see here the Thing, all being depressed and thinking about what happened. Oh, by the way, this is by John Buscema, writer Roy Thomas. John Buscema is one of my great favorites. Along with Kirby, he is, in my opinion, one of the greatest Marvel artists ever was. He did a fantastic Conan, by the way. And oh yeah, my comic is also water damaged. That's, as you can see here. So that's unfortunate. So he's getting depressed, and he storms out of the house, and then out of thin air, Thundra appears, and Thundra asks him for his help because there is a group of rebels who manufactured and deployed some kind of android, and that android is sends some kind of waves, alpha waves, I believe. Is that how they call it? Let me double check. I believe alpha waves, yes, to weaken the females. I didn't know that was possible. So who is Thundra? Thundra is, I like Thundra. Thundra is a time traveler from the alternate future of the 21st century. And she's coming from a place called Femizonia. And yes, because they're all feminists and they hate men. And they managed to enconquered and enslaved male population there. And so this is basically a social justice warrior's wet dream, because they hate men and hate white straight men. So yeah, imagine that. But basically, Thundra is a very fun character. She's strong. She's courageous. She's a real powerhouse. I like her. And she doesn't hate Ben Grimm, but because Ben Grimm, the Thing, is not really a man. He's a monster. And he is the only male, quote unquote, in her opinion, that she respects. And she asks him for his help, and Ben agrees with her. And because, well, he's depressed, he wants to do something. So he goes with her to the 21st century. And she uses these belts, some kind of time belts. It's filled with energy. They call it, what's the word? D-belts, vibrations? I don't know. But, okay, so she goes back, but then suddenly she's getting attacked by this android. And that's the one who the rebels deployed. And great art, by the way, from Stalin. And Thunder tries to attack him, but she is very fast overwhelmed. Ben Grimm comes in and beats the hell out of the android, and basically that's that. But something happens, because Thundra says to Grimm, "Will you marry me?" And Ben says, "Poor kid's delirious." And then she said, "Listen, what I said was true. I want you to be my counterpart. She wants a mate, because they are now an empire, and well, she's now I believe an empress or something. Well, she's leader quality. I'm not entirely sure. I believe she's now an empress. Yeah, an empress she is. But Ben needs to think about that and says, "No, listen, that's not good. You need something that you really love, not something like me." And Ben's wishes tells her, "From hey, I wish I could go back because my friend is now in love with and is married to Alicia. I wish I could go back and make things right." But then Fondra explains, "One, hey, we saw the event with Battle World, and we have the means to change that. We can have the means to go back in time and put you, the real you here, into the body of the Ben Grimm that transported to Battle World, and so that Ben, can change the course of history." And that's exactly what he is doing. He is, this is the Battle World ship or contraption, and instead of going with his Fantastic Four friends, his family, he steps aside and he asks Alicia to marry him. And Alicia says yes, because now Johnny Storm doesn't come back. Well, he does come back, but now it's Ben Grimm here. And those two do not fall in love. But so basically, Ben Grimm cheated. But I know why he's doing it. He's in love. And but then at the start of the wedding, he thinks a lot. He sees things, what is possibly there. He's just, he thinks that Johnny is staring at his future wife. He thinks that Alicia is sad, that there is something is going on, and he feels paranoid. And then at the last moment, he refuses to marry her because he thinks is wrong, and he panics and he storms out because this is all wrong and he made a mistake. So he goes to a cliff, and then he met Fondra again, who still watching. And Ben Grimm said, "Hey, can you get me out of here? I don't want to be here. I feel sad. I cannot explain because the people wouldn't understand that. Well, that he comes from the future. Well, his mind, his soul, or whatever you call it." And Fondra says, "Listen, we can do that, but it could be very dangerous." So, and then she transported him back to the real present, where he went to Battle World, where Johnny and Alicia get married, and then, he's reminiscing, and basically he need to accept that he's still in love with Alicia, and then he misses her and he wants her back. And yeah, this is a very sad story, by the way, and eventually he gets her back because this is a book from the past. But at this time, and this is a very, like I said, a sad story. I like it a lot, and you know what, great. Yeah, it's a great story, I think. I mean, Ben Grimm has his chance to be with Alicia again, but because he's such a honest and great guy, he thinks he this is wrong, and he wants to get her back, the normal way, if that's possible. So he took a chance and go back to his own time and try to accept that he has lost the woman of his life. Yeah, that's a very powerful message, because who would have done that in real life? If you have to go back and to marry the girl of your dreams that you probably, haven't seen him in a million years, and you still miss her, and you're single, or maybe married, I'm not sure. Would you do it? I'm not sure if I should do it, or if I had a chance. I don't know. That's a good question, and yeah, that's why I think this is a very powerful comic, in my opinion. And we have Fondra; she's great. Yeah, Fantastic Four, classic. Well, classic. It's from the 80s. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the video, and watch my next video coming soon. Subscribe to my channel, BLACKHART MANOR, and I'll see you next time.